thank you for coming out here for a very important announcement. I want to tell you that there are three major ports on the Mid-Bay region: Solomon's Island, Herring Bay, and Annapolis. Herring Bay is the same size approximately as both Solomon's Island and Annapolis. So we have a federal channel that comes in, past these jetties. Within the federal channel, there is a 300-yard blockage, 500 feet, 300 yards, whatever, blockage where the water is shallow. And the federal government has always taken care of this over the years because it's a federally designated channel. But within the two creeks here, we have thousands of feet of deep water where boats can go. They just can't get in or out. It's like a bottleneck, truly a bottleneck. So there are also thousands of boats here in Herring Bay, in Rockhold Creek and Tracy's Creek. And there are 1,000 jobs or more that depend upon deep water. So we went to the federal government last 2 years, 3 years, because we could see what was happening, and we could get no response. They couldn't even come out and measure the depth of the channel. And we told them we'd pay for it. All they had to do was come do it, give them a boat. Couldn't make it. So then we turned to other people. We talked to Michelle Corkadell. We talked to Seth Howard as our delegate. And we talked to Steve Schuh, our county executive. And between these three people, they put together a plan to solve the problem. And I'll say again, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Steve. I'm going to hand this over to Seth, who has worked extremely hard on this. And I want to say, my last words are, we have the best team and the best county executive in the state of Maryland. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you all very much for coming, and there's a lot of people I want to thank because this really was a team effort, and so usually I'm a man of many words, but it looks like your luck's run out today. So first let me say how much of an honor and a privilege it is to be here this morning for this memorable occasion. This is a big day and a big deal for South County, and I'm honored to be a small part of it. I'd like to thank Governor Hogan, County Executive Steve Schuh, Stuart and Hamilton Chaney, Bill Anderson of DNR, Susan Zellers of the Marine Trades Association, Julia Howells of the Southern Anne Arundel County Chamber of Commerce, Michelle Corkadell, the South County Constituent Officer for the South County County Exec's Office, our friends from Planning and Permitting, and also our friends from the Army Corps of Engineers. That's a lot of people, but many hands make light work. When I was first contacted by Stuart and Hamilton about the ongoing problem of boats running aground and the channel needing to be dredged, I said, we're going to get this done for South County. And everyone I mentioned above and many more said the same thing. As I continued to reach out to my partners in the county government, my partners in the governor's office, and state agencies to secure funding and bring other resources to bear to resolve this critical issue, I want to be real clear. This attitude of we're going to get this done together was pervasive among everybody. And it was really, really inspiring, and everybody involved deserves a hand just for that. The Rockhold Creek Federal Channel was originally authorized in the 1940s and included in construction of the North Jetty at the harbor entrance. The South Jetty was constructed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in 2006 to provide additional protections to Herring Bay, Rockhold Creek, Tracy's Creek following Hurricane Isabel in 2003. This waterway, and this is really the meat of everything, this waterway is accessible to the surrounding residential waterfront properties, residents from local communities with boat ramps, and local and transient and commercial boaters for recreational use. Waterway access to and from the Chesapeake Bay is possible via Herring Bay, which the proposed dredging project runs through. The Herring Bay, Rockhold Creek, and Tracy's Creek Harbor are among the busiest commercial and recreational harbors in the Chesapeake Bay, with several commercial watermen, a large charter boat fleet, numerous waterfront restaurants, extensive marine repair services, and more than 3,000 commercial and recreational boat slips. The maritime community estimates, and the state has confirmed, we now have over 3,000 boats in slips or botels in this harbor, with it being a larger maritime commerce area than Annapolis and Sullivan's Island, like Stuart just said. That's 3,000 boats and 3,800 jobs, and hundreds of businesses that will directly benefit from this critical project. I've always believed, and I continue to believe, that our waterways are the lifeblood of South County, and I will always chart a course that allows for the protections of not only our rural nature, our scenic beauty, our waterways and families, but just as importantly, our local businesses that provide local, good-paying jobs. To that I say, together, we are South County, and I want to thank each and every one of you, and I want to give an extra thanks to everyone involved in this project. So thank you all for coming today. Thank you. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's another beautiful day in South County, and what a beautiful place this is. It just reminds me of why we love Arundel County and our way of life here in this amazing place. I want to begin by acknowledging the Chaney family for hosting us here today and offering their hospitality. And I want once again to thank our incredible South County partner, Delegate Seth Howard, for helping make today possible. This guy works so hard for the citizens of South County. He deserves a round of applause. Anne Arundel County is, as you well know, blessed to have 530 miles of gorgeous tidal shoreline, and these waterways are the lifeblood of our county, particularly the maritime communities of South County. But over time, these channels can become silted and clogged with sand and debris, and the solution, of course, is a vigorous dredging program. Our dredging program is crucial to many communities and to the environment itself. This program is restoring navigable access to recreational boating lost through years of sedimentation, preserving investments in water access that property owners have made in piers and ramps, removing sediment from the creeks deposited from upland sources and preventing resuspension in the water column, and reducing the risk of boat propellers plowing through submerged aquatic vegetation and shallow water habitat. Our administration is focusing on ensuring that our waterways thrive and that our citizens have access to the water access, along with trailered boat ramps, canoe and kayak launches, beaches. This dredging program is an integral component of our overall effort to improve water access in Anne Arundel County. But in the aftermath of the recession, the county's dredging program was drastically scaled back. 2 years ago, our administration reinvigorated the dredging program and initiated efforts to dredge more than 18,000 cubic yards per year in waterways from South County to North County. Today, we're here to make another exciting announcement regarding our dredging program. Building on our previous efforts to enhance the majestic Rockhold Creek behind me, we're partnering with the state to fund $690,000 in project work to dredge this critical waterway. This project is part of a newly as of 2 days ago, $5 million dredging program for fiscal year 2019. That's up $3.1 million from 2018. So we are stepping up our game to dredge these waterways. This funding is crucial as we work to support our maritime businesses and recreational boaters here in Anne Arundel County, and is another example of our commitment to improve the quality of life of every citizen in Anne Arundel County. So thank you again for being here, and God bless.